When inserting a bar, we must specify the starting point and the end point of a bar. After you specify these 2 points, a bar is inserted in the work area. The point specifies 3 coordinates, x, y, and z. We give the coordinate values in relation to the axis of the global coordinate system. Only the global coordinate system symbol is displayed in the lower left corner of the screen. This symbol allows us to see the current rotation of the program workspace. We can also see which of the axes of the global coordinate system are currently directed. The actual point 0, 0, 0 of the global coordinate system is located at the center point of the spatial workspace of the program. Currently, I have the plane free mode selected and the front view set, so it is now working on the XZ plane. I will select the command Insert Fixed Bar. I move the mouse cursor to the program workspace. The information "Select the start point of the bar" appeared next to the cursor. I move the mouse cursor and at the same time look at the Geometry tab. I look specifically at the Geometry section. When I move the mouse cursor, the values in the X, Y, Z fields change. The program reads the current coordinates in the program workspace on an ongoing basis. I remind you that I am currently working in the main plane XZ. When you move the mouse cursor, the values in the X field and in the Z field change. When I move the mouse cursor horizontally, the value of the X coordinates on the Geometry tab changes. When I move the cursor vertically, the Z value on the Geometry tab changes. The y-axis is currently pointing perpendicular to the screen plane, so the value in the y field does not change. I will turn off the auxiliary grid. In the lower right corner of the screen, I set with the left mouse button the snapping to grid option to off. There are several ways to indicate the starting point of the bar. I can use the left mouse button to select the starting point of the bar in the working area of the program. I can manually enter the coordinates of the starting point. I move the mouse cursor to the Geometry tab and enter the coordinates of the starting point: x to 0, y to 0, z to 0.1. I press and confirm the positions of the starting point of the bar. The starting point has been selected. Now the information "Select endpoint of the bar" appeared next to the mouse cursor. Now I need to specify the endpoint of the bar. The program has several options that help to precisely determine the position of the endpoint of the bar. When I move the mouse cursor in the workspace of the program, they automatically update on the Geometry tab in the field with the values L, alpha, dx, dy, and dz. I can indicate the endpoint of the bar by clicking the left mouse button in the appropriate place in the program workspace. I can go to the Geometry tab and use relative coordinates in the Geometry section. Using relative coordinates, I determine the position of the endpoint of the bar relative to the starting point of the bar. I determine the location of the endpoint by giving the values of dx, dy, and dz. I can use polar coordinates. In the L field, it gives the distance of the endpoint from the starting point of the bar. Distance L is the distance in a straight line between the endpoint and the starting point of the bar. Then it gives the angle of inclination of the bar relative to the horizontal reference line. I will return the mouse cursor to the program workspace. Before I point to the endpoint of the bar in the workspace, a preview of the bar that I can currently insert is drawn. The bar preview displays information about the length of the bar and the angle of inclination of the bar to the horizontal reference line. The horizontal reference line passes through the starting point of the bar. If the mouse cursor is above the horizontal reference line, the angle is measured counterclockwise. If the mouse cursor is below the horizontal line, the angle is measured clockwise. In the workspace, I indicate with the left mouse button the endpoint of the bar. The bar has been inserted. I press the Escape key twice and finish the command to insert a bar. I will now check the coordinates of the bar points in relation to the global coordinate system. First, however, I will enable the display of node numbers in the program workspace. Then I press the Control key on the keyboard and click the left mouse button on the starting node of the bar. After clicking, a green animation appeared after clicking. The starting node of the bar has been expanded in the projection tree. We can now read information about the node, such as the value of the coordinates of the node in the global coordinate system. Now I will display the properties of the end node of the bar. I press the Control key and click the left mouse button at the end node of the bar. A green animation appears after you click. On the tree, the end node of the bar has been expanded. I can now read the coordinate values of the end node of the bar. Finally, on the project tree, I will roll up the positions of the nodes.